DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy, family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into the FL1 betting podcast here on FingerLakes1.com. Paul Russo, Jim Senacropi, Kyle Evans here with you. Week 13 upon us. Thanksgiving football is here. A lot to get to there. Recap our bets from last week and whatever else there is to kind of discuss. So, all that and more. But first, thank a couple more of our sponsors before we get going here today. Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. You can visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at the original Waterloo location or all new renovated location in Geneva. Dine in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. You can order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. And Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. Get the insurance you need from the people you know at Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. The Finger Lakes Insurance Agency for your home, auto, or business. You can get a no-obligation quote today at FingerLakesInsurance.com. All right. Well, guys, week 12 was an interesting week. Proved to be fruitful for some, not so much others. Kyle, though, for you, 3-0. Perfect week. Way to get it back on track, buddy.
For the first time since week 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. The Chiefs scared me a little bit, but I kind of predicted that the Chiefs would win, but the Colts would cover.
You hit it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the Browns, I mean, that was easy. Like, not only did they win outright, like, I knew they would cover at least.
Yeah. And I knew that it would go under.
Yep.
We both won.
Yeah, me and you, Kyle, we did have to sweat there for a moment with the Colts game there, but they cover by a half point. We'll take that any way you can. Buccaneers just kind of eased off the throttle there or the Rams rather eased off the throttle at halftime in that game. So that was my only loss. Gladly take the Falcons beating New Orleans outright.
I still don't know how they were an underdog. But.
Yeah, and that's that. Jim, you did get the under at least in the Browns and Raiders game, so not a total losing week. You're able to salvage one unit.
Ridiculous with the Barkley fumble and then the fumbled punt return. I mean, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then Carolina, I mean, that was a tough one going out on a limb with them going out on the road, but just interceptions and they couldn't capitalize on the San Francisco interceptions too. Brock Purdy threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
And then Bryce Young threw that pick in the back of the end zone.
Oh, I know it.
So
yeah, just disgusting. I don't know what to think about Bryce Young anymore. Like, if you're the Carolina Panthers, are you going to sign him long term and he's going to be your quarterback for the next 10 years or not? I mean, I was behind him. I think they will. I think, Bryce Young will be the starting quarterback for the Panthers for the next several years.
Yeah.
They just got to add more receivers to their more top name receivers to help out.
I mean, McMillan dropped a couple
he was dropping
ridiculous passes, like basic passes that any of us could have caught.
Yeah.
It cost him a first down and third down, and so those kind of things shift the momentum of a game. So I don't know. I mean, he's their number one guy, and can't drop multiple passes in a game. You can drop like one pass every 3 games if you're a stud wide receiver, but no more than that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's the conundrum there. There's a meme of like an Italian soccer coach talking about sometimes he's good, sometimes he's shit. And I think that's just Bryce Young, where it's like you don't know what you might get each week. I guess it's kind of like the Jameis Winston type deal where
he had 448 yards last week. Bryce Young.
And Bryce Young. Yeah. Jameis Winston scored a touchdown last week.
Receiving touchdown.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. So
2 trick plays in that game from
yes.
the Giants.
Yeah.
Might as well with your season it's over.
Yeah.
So just have fun.
Yeah. Right.
But part of it. Yeah, we're a little bit earlier than we initially planned. We can thank the Players Era tournament for that because Syracuse tips off here in a few minutes, and we're trying to make sure we got this in so we can pay attention to that. And just, I don't know, it's interesting because now I'm really questioning how much I should have liked this tournament to begin with, but it's been tough to even bet it, if I'm being totally honest, to integrate what we talk about on here, because the neutral court thing is interesting, but just the games themselves have been, even the tight ones have not been like good games. Like, it's ugly basketball for the most part.
Well, I mean, personally, I'm pleased with what I've seen from Syracuse overall in these two losses, especially Houston. I mean, they matched their defensive intensity. They played good defense against Kansas, which is something, that I think we haven't seen in a couple of years. We're deep. We're athletic. We got shooters. I mean, we couldn't shoot. A couple of our shooters couldn't seem to get them to go down against Kansas. I think that was the difference there. Obviously, free throw shooting against Houston was ridiculous. We should have won that game. Went to overtime against a team that went to the national championship game last year. And but overall, I like what we're seeing. But Autry's got to produce some wins here. I think yesterday, especially, and actually in both games, Kai Anthony tried to do a little too much in front of his dad and mom courtside. I think it'll be okay, but hopefully they win today.
Yeah.
Against Iowa State, another undefeated team.
Yep, another possibility for, as everybody says, a quad one win on the table. So who knows? Might as well
come back from Las Vegas without any wins. That's setting us up for.
Yeah, the Tennessee game becomes interesting next week with that. So
yeah, and Tennessee beat Houston yesterday.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's college basketball for you. I think I like what the Cuse is doing. It's just a matter of Autry can obviously recruit and work in the portal, but can he get wins on the court against top opponents?
Yep.
So far, he's 0 for 2.
It's true. Yep. And it's awesome having Syracuse be honorary members of the Big 12 right now, too.
Yeah.
So,
seasons in a row. Great.
Yeah, Houston, Kansas, and Iowa State, all Big 12. So, interesting stuff there. Part of this is going to be within our picks anyway, but like Thanksgiving football, 3 games, always interesting from the betting side because you have to take into account the Thursday element of things, right? And whatever chaos might happen there. One of my picks does involve one of the games. I don't want to get too into it in that sense, unless we want to dive right in right away.
Game.
But Black Friday at 3:00, kind of within the middle of what's been now historically a college football type day with rivalry games and stuff like that. Just again, power of money being the power of money, and
no more buys.
Here we are.
Still will be some games on Sunday, but man, and all my picks are coming from Sunday. Not saying I don't have opinions on Thursday's games, but people might be watching this podcast on Friday or Saturday, and I'm going to give you picks for Sunday.
Nothing wrong with that. And hey, if you pay attention, obviously your system works. So,
knock on wood.
Yeah. I think at that point we can get into the picks. Kyle, you won the week last week, so options yours here of what you want to do. Go first, defer. The choice is yours.
I'll go first.
All right.
Yeah, I'm taking all Sunday games as well. I'm going to do the Colts, the 6-0 Colts at home.
Run it back.
Minus 4.5 against the Texans.
Oh, you're all like me. I can get you 3.5.
3.5. That's
Stroud's
perfect.
back?
I don't
think
no.
so.
Doesn't matter if he is or not.
Yeah, I don't
Davis
think
Mills
so.
is
I think
doing
I think Jonathan Taylor will rip off a couple touchdowns again, and they'll win by at least 5 or 4 now because you have a better line for me.
What did you give him?
3.5. Yeah.
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah. I was debating that game. It was in the repertoire potentially. I opted to stay away from it, but yeah, I think you're on the right side there. So, my first game is a Thanksgiving game, so apologies to the weekend viewers here, but I'm gonna go.
Still know if you were right or wrong.
That's true. I'm gonna go with the Bengals plus 7.5 at Baltimore. Not super high in Baltimore. I'm gonna play a little bit of that underdog cover on the Thursday night side of things with this. And I don't know, Burrow coming back here be interesting.
Is that the night game?
It is the night game.
But no T. Higgins. But you have Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
As long as he keeps his saliva to himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see, by the way, not to get interrupted with our picks, did you see there was a college player who did that too this past weekend? Starting quarter.
Jalen Carter did it week 1,
Yeah.
remember, for the Eagles?
We have a spitting epidemic in football. What is happening?
Well, people are talking smack, and they lose their control, and they spit on the guy.
I
It's
guess.
not good.
To me, it's up there with punching a helmet in terms of stupidity. So, anyway,
Get spit on?
I don't think I ever have. Certainly not intentionally. I don't think.
All right, just wondering.
Yeah.
You got to be saying some wild stuff to get spit on.
Yeah.
And they probably are on the field, of course.
I was never good enough to be probably taking levels to that.
For them to get that heated and spit on you.
Yeah.
You got to say something.
So, anyway, though, yeah, even with Flacco, I know Baltimore's kind of resurgent right now, but like they haven't wowed me yet either in these wins. It's kind of like one of those
Lamar
things
is
where,
not 100% healthy.
yeah, it's just one of those things where I think if you're gonna give me like a touchdown plus, even if it is on the road, you're giving me that touchdown plus element thing on the spread with the Bengals. I feel pretty comfortable with that.
Ew. It's tough to feel comfortable with the Bengals.
It's a bit of an oxymoron.
Can't say I don't hate the pick.
Yeah.
I don't hate the pick.
All right, Jim. On to you then.
Well, I'm right off the bat. I'm just gonna stick with Kyle's Colts pick.
All right.
At 3.5. I think this is the time of year where the top teams kind of separate themselves heading into the playoffs, and it's just a spot that the Colts, I don't see them losing, and if they're going to win, they're going to probably win by more than 3.5.
Yeah. Yeah, we already kind of went into it, so.
You know,
Certainly agree.
Houston gets a lot of credit for beating the Bills, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't give them a lot of credit for that win.
It's tough in that sense to disagree, obviously. Knowing what we kind of know, I don't know about now necessarily, but, you know, we got the Bills out here just bringing in whoever they can, and
Brandon Cooks.
yeah.
And waving Elijah Moore.
Yep.
I mean, what a clown show.
Yeah.
I think it's a clown show
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, they gave Elijah Moore $2.5 million guaranteed, and he had 9 catches for like 100, and barely over 100 yards.
A couple fumbles on like jet sweeps.
Yep. And it was just another cheap option for Brandon Bean, and it didn't work.
Bargain.
So he's on to the next.
Bargain bin bean.
Don't you think there's a lot? If Brandon Cooks was like, I always liked Brandon Cooks.
Well,
He's fine, but wouldn't he be on a roster if he was that
Yeah.
caliber of player that would help the Bills?
Yeah, the Brandon Cooks thing is always interesting to me because people do bring up how he's like bounced around a lot, but also within that he's had 6 1,000-yard years.
He had a good year.
But-
He played good with Dallas.
But
Yeah.
but to that end, like you said, New Orleans waived him.
Yeah.
The Saints waived him. Like, I don't know.
This will be the best quarterback he's ever played with, Josh Allen.
I agree. You can make it. Look, I agree that Allen's a better overall quarterback than Prescott, but I mean Prescott throws the ball downfield, and I thought he did okay.
To be fair, Cooks did play with Drew Brees.
Oh yeah, I guess going way back.
I mean,
How old is Brandon Cooks? Do we know off
30, 32 or 3, yeah.
Just turned 32.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
They're hoping he can be the Amari Cooper effect, I guess, like last year, where he
Which-
comes on, he opens up the other guys.
I guess, but
Here's the thing: people are mad at the move. Why would you be mad when at least they're trying to find an upgrade?
yeah, that's
it's better than just standing pat and doing nothing.
I'm not mad at the move. It's more just
People are like complaining like over and over, like, yeah, he didn't do anything at the deadline. That's the problem. But
yeah, that's my main thing with it.
I'm not mad at the move. It's just it's starting to get comical.
Yeah.
You know, Curtis Samuel,
Yeah.
Elijah Moore, who's now not even on the
I think-
team. Josh Palmer, who is doing nothing.
Well, I think part of it too, right? It's just he keeps bringing in the same type of guy too at this point, like
Brandon Cook.
just ex receivers who. Nothing wrong with it, but either way.
And meanwhile, Stephon Diggs is doing just fine in New England. I keep saying it.
For now, but yes, you are right. All right, Kyle, pick 2. Who you got?
I'm gonna take the Bills. I have -3.5.
Bouncing back, huh?
How many touchdowns will Brandon Cook
I can get you a flat 3. So
All right. Cooks will probably have just 2 catches, like 20 yards. He'll do nothing, but they'll still win.
It's a big game. We talked about it on Bills Weekly, which you should go back and watch.
I just don't think like the Steelers not concerned. Like even as bad as the Bills are, it's the Steelers.
Right. It's just it's a big game for both teams, right?
The road in Pittsburgh.
It's essentially right now the game for the last playoff spot. Winner of this will have the tiebreaker on each other. So pretty big. All right. I'm gonna go to the college ranks for my second game here. On Saturday, I mentioned it's rivalry week for college football here as we wrap up the regular season. I'm going to go Michigan plus 10.5 against Ohio State. Now, Jim, I understand why you're doing that. I can tell. But
How many straight has Michigan won?
that's the thing.
Yeah. What is it, like 4?
Yes. But my main thing I have to look at from a broader scope here a little bit. All right? We got what is scheduled to be a bad weather game in Michigan. Julian Sayin, quarterback for Ohio State, really great. Heisman, maybe not the true front runner, but he's in the conversation. Where is Julian Sayin from? Any guesses?
Julian Sayin?
Sayin, the quarterback for
S-A-N-E?
Ohio State. Sayin. I-N. My bad.
Just saying?
Sayin. Julian Sayin.
Where's he from?
Where's he from? Any guesses?
No idea.
No idea, Kyle? Anything? Just say any.
Columbus,
say,
Ohio?
No. Just say any city. Any city in America.
Buffalo?
Nope.
I don't know.
Okay. He's from Carlsbad, California. San Diego County kid. Do you know what the average temperature all year period is in Carlsbad, California?
74?
You're close. 62 degrees. Their record low period in Carlsbad, California in history is 32 once.
So what's your point?
I think we might see. I don't know if Michigan will win outright, but in a close game like that with a freshman quarterback who is not used to that type of climate, I think it plays well for what Michigan might be able to do to Ohio State.
Did you see him play USC?
I did.
I don't like it. I think that this Michigan run ends, but hey man, who knows? I'm probably not betting it.
I'm getting 10.5.
If it wasn't if you just took things on face value and didn't consider like the last couple games of their head matches over the past few years, the line should probably be like 23.
Probably. I wonder.
But I bet Ohio State last year, and I got burned.
It's true.
How if you look at the skill position players or just look at the future NFL players that have played on the Ohio State team over the past 4 years in these losses compared to Michigan, it's like ridiculous.
Now,
just the running backs alone last year, 2 of them are starting. You got Judkins and Henderson in New England. They were both in Ohio State last year when they lost to Michigan. Now they're both starting in the NFL.
Yeah. That being said, the line has moved 2 points. It did open at like 13.5.
Moved down to 10.5.
It's moved down to 10.5, so 3 on certain markets.
We're betting
So.
on Michigan.
We'll see.
Most of those bets are probably coming from the Upper Peninsula.
Where it is snowing massively right now. Jim, over to you for pick 2.
Well, I'm going to stick with the trend that you started last week, and that's betting against the Saints.
Yeah, there we go.
Dolphins, I got minus 5.5.
I can get you a flat 5.
Okay, we'll go with it. Call me crazy, but the Dolphins seem to have something good going on both sides of the ball, and they have the better quarterback, obviously. It's in Miami.
Yep.
What does New Orleans even have to play for? Not that the Dolphins have a lot to play for, but
I mean they're down their first 2 string running backs too right now. It is. Look, I understand why people may say the Raiders and stuff like that, but I mean I've been saying all year this New Orleans team is the worst team in football.
Did you forget the Titans?
Titans, I still give the Titans the edge if they play head to head. I mean,
heading into the year, I think you could have made a case that the Titans were worse than the Saints or the Raiders. I thought the Raiders were actually going to be okay this year with Pete Carroll. But at this point in the season,
I think it's the Saints.
Worst.
Yeah. But hey, I like that. I do.
Everyone's starting to catch his stride. I had
Yeah.
to start him in fantasy last week. He got me 25-something points.
Yeah. He was, I And it's only because of the way the games broke down. I think he was the second or third highest fantasy quarterback this past week.
There you
So,
go.
I mean, I think Jameis got him in the end because of that receiving touchdown. So, either way, pick 3, Kyle. Over to you.
I'm going against your team again.
There's nothing
have-
wrong with that.
6.5, but I don't know what you have.
5.5.
5.5. Yeah, so Broncos minus 5.5 at the Commanders.
That's a Monday night game, right? Or
Sunday
night.
That Denver defense against Marcus Mariota. Oh my God, not even a question.
See,
Yeah, I thought Daniels might be back, but he's not. He's practicing.
Yeah.
But he's not going to play.
but that's the funny thing. You mentioned the Denver defense. I view it more from the lens of like the Washington defense not being able to do anything.
That too.
On both
So-
sides of the ball, it's a bad look.
Yeah,
for
it's
the
not
Commanders.
great.
Even
man.
with them going, on the road, Denver, I
Yeah.
still feel
Yeah.
Is McLaurin going to play?
Boy, that's a good question. I haven't.
He hasn't been ruled out yet. Daniels is ruled out, even though he's back.
It's weird. It depends. Like the one I have is listed as questionable, but he's projected with no stats, so it's like okay. But yeah, I would not expect Jaden Daniels anyway. So great for Marcus Mariota. All right, my final pick. I'm gonna dip into the total well again here, and following my thoughts from the Michigan Ohio State game, I'm gonna do San Fran at Cleveland under 37. Bad weather projected for Cleveland there. 49er offense that very much so appears to
I'm
be.
going to get my last pick right now while you're talking
go ahead.
because it's the same thing. I won
Yeah.
on the Cleveland under last week.
Yeah.
I'm doing it again this week.
Yeah.
It's just Cleveland's defense is great. I don't believe in Shedeur Sanders
Yeah.
at all. And you mentioned the weather.
Correct. The weather, Cleveland's defense, San Fran's really struggle to get out of neutral on offense. I think it shapes up to be one of those things where I would get it. I got us at under 37. So
Yep.
it's just one of those things where I think if you can get it now, probably would be the earlier the better before this thing. I wouldn't be surprised we get closer to game time on Sunday for that game if that thing trends to like the 35 mark. So get it while you
the
can.
lowest under total has been this season. I don't think I've seen anything lower than 36.
I'm about to say, I think last week for you, Raiders Browns was
6.5.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
so
I mean, I haven't seen anything lower.
I don't definitely not the pro level. So
Even just a couple years ago, you'd see a couple like 32 or 33 games.
actually, wait, hold.
involving the Jets.
I was about to say, let me double check something actually for this week. Hold on.
Another thing, while you're
No, because that's 39. Yeah, of the Atlanta and Jets game. So, oh well, no, wait, that's the one I just had. So never mind. Yeah, I mean that's the lowest even this week. So. Yeah, I think we're trending towards the direction of maybe the lowest total mark of the year so far.
No, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. Kind of hard not to be, I don't think. Hey, rapid fire. Who we all got for Thanksgiving tomorrow, Thursday, in all the games?
something tells me the Packers,
Ooh.
Chiefs,
Okay.
Ravens.
All right.
Yeah, it's just if the Chiefs are going to cover.
Yeah. I'm with you on the Packers front, Kyle.
They did beat the Lions. Was that last year or 2 years ago? When
2 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
Well, they beat them in week 1 of the season this year.
No, he's talking though on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
It was like 27.
No, because I remember last year David Montgomery was sitting there on TV with the carrot in hand like a sword. So, yeah, I'm with you on the Packers front. I guess I'm definitely know I'm going to be in the minority and make people mad in here. I'm actually thinking Dallas in that game against Kansas City.
I hope.
I think it's more of a hunch thing than anything else. But hey, for the sake of my pick, though, I'm going to go Cincinnati in the nightcap. So,
To beat
yeah.
them outright.
Well, for the sake of my pick, I have to go that way anyway. So
I don't know. I'm not going to pick those games. I'm just going to sit back and
you're going to be a nice observer.
Yep, and I'm going to probably do some player prop.
There you go.
action.
Anything you like? Want to give away? Or?
I haven't really thought of it yet. I'll probably look at it on Thursday morning.
There you go.
I will tell you guys this. Been using Google Gemini a little bit just to like get like, for instance, I like player props a lot of times to bet quarterbacks over 1.5 passing touchdowns in a game. I just like that bet, depending on certain spots. So I asked Google Gemini, like, how much is that hit this year? And it gave me a breakdown of how much it's hit for, like, the elite quarterbacks the bad the quarterbacks on losing teams, and then the overall and overall, if you take everything into account, it hits between 35 and 40%.
You'd be, especially at that 40% mark, you'd be making money.
Usually the odds are somewhere between like plus 120 and plus 170 for that, depending on who you go with. So it's probably not quite as good of a bet as I thought it would be, but it's close.
My Gemini is struggling to open right now.
But you can ask. The reason Gemini is a little better than ChatGPT is Gemini just has a little more data because it's Google.
True,
so,
right.
When I asked that question, it took about probably 3 full minutes to spit out the answers because it was researching every single box score, every single game. I mean, it's remarkable the stuff that you can do now in terms of research just by asking Google Gemini. And so you could ask Google Gemini right now, what was the lowest over-under total bet in the NFL this year?
Actually, this is great. So I just asked it, and it gave me first the breakdown. Quarterbacks are averaging 1.2 passing touchdowns per game overall.
Yep.
Matt Stafford is the best touchdown to games played at 2.73.
And he's hit how many weeks have we? I think he's hit on all but 4 weeks. Which you think, but if you try to get Matt Stafford, you're going to get minus odds.
Correct, right. But it gave me all the way to. It didn't give me the full list, but it's Stafford, Press, guys like that, and then guys at the bottom like Flacco, Brissett.
Right.
It's pretty interesting too because they actually give you where it got the sources from too at the bottom here. That's crazy.
You literally could have spent. I could have spent an hour and a half scouring, and not come up with it. And Google Gemini in 3 minutes gave me this full report. And so why wouldn't you use it on anything? Even if you're placing a bet that you feel great about, ask Google Gemini to break it down. Maybe there's something you're missing. Maybe it'll verify what you're thinking. It's just a great tool that, to me, it surpassed ChatGPT in terms of the best AI answer.
Yeah, so I just had it do total each quarterback with 2 touchdowns per game and everything. Yeah, it's crazy. So Stafford and Drake May have hit 100% of the time on that.
You might not have thought Drake May would be one of the top ones. You might think it would be Patrick Mahomes.
In fact, for his games played, Tua's actually at 100% clip for that as well.
There's another guy you wouldn't think.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Top of your
head.
head.
And you can have it exported out to your Google Sheets as well if you wanted to.
If you're that type of guy. Personally, I've seen it.
If you're a psycho.
Google, I'm going to go with the information you give me.
So it's
a good way to double check. It's a good way to explore, because I always have little ideas. You remember how I was doing the anytime touchdown parlay at the beginning of the year with the top guys from last year. I stopped doing that, injuries and, it's just, but I could have researched that further using Google Gemini.
Yeah, I just had to do Syracuse at Iowa State here in just a few moments, and
what they're predicting?
Yeah, Google Gemini is not exactly a fan right now of Syracuse's opportunity.
Well, it just went up a ton because their starting point guard is officially out.
Oh,
Iowa State's
is.
Just got ruled out minutes ago.
You got to remember, Donnie Freeman's out too. He's the best player on Syracuse, and he's been out for the last 2 games. So,
and then get this: there's people estimating the crowd size from Syracuse. Their writers, they're saying about 250 people are in the stands
at 1 o'clock.
And they might even be
It's
off.
not 1 o'clock there, though. It's 10 o'clock, right?
Right, it's early in the morning, man. And I bet most of them are Syracuse fans. I mean,
probably.
Cuse travels.
Yep.
Our Cuse Nation is out there.
So it's
there was a pretty good
all over again.
I didn't notice it as much yesterday. I don't know, but definitely that first game against Houston, it seemed like there was a lot of orange in that crowd. So
and the Kansas game, and it's also very disappointing that we got to play this time of day because it's the type of thing you want to watch at night.
And now we're panicking, and in fact we're tipping off here with that in just a few moments. So I think maybe on that note, guys, we can exit stage right and enjoy the game. How about it?
Before we do that, I want to know what you guys think about Rams and Panthers. 10.5. It's at the Carolina. The Rams are coming all the way over to the east.
Yeah.
The Panthers are 1 week hot, 1 week not.
Yeah.
So this would be a hot week, maybe if you go by that.
Yeah, it's tough. I think
the Rams are the best team in football, maybe.
I don't know, because it does enter that territory we talk about a lot on here of like when the NFL team gets to double digits that way.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's crazy.
I mean, the Rams outright for sure, obviously, but
I don't know.
Someone tells me Carolina with that 10.5.
Sneaky money
Yeah.
line pick there, make some
True.
money maybe.
Yeah.
I think the Rams are the best team against the spread, if I remember seeing a stat.
I can ask Gemini.
Well, we don't. Syracuse team's gonna tip, right?
True.
But yeah, the Rams are the best team,
Yeah.
I would say.
I definitely
still
think it's
like
the Rams.
Eagles, but on paper, basically what's happened on the field, and especially in the month of November, the Rams have surpassed the Eagles.
Yeah. I definitely think it's the Rams without a doubt at this point.
But I still think the Eagles are going to be there at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't know, man. I don't know.
Not if Saquon's blowing tires and
Having the ability to have a quarterback, a mobile quarterback, even though Hurts can't throw as good as Stafford, I just think that dynamic really helps you win ball games.
Yeah.
I think that the Eagles' defense is a little better than the Rams.
yeah, the Rams defense I think is overperforming to a degree right now.
They have
But
the best scoring defense, though.
yeah,
They're only giving up 16.3 per game.
I just say that only because I know of a couple of their cornerbacks are former Commanders dropouts. So
They lead in everything. They have the leader in passing touchdowns, a leader in receiving touchdowns, leader in receptions,
Yeah.
best scoring defense.
Yeah,
They'd be the
it's-
only team ever to lead in all four categories.
so yeah, I think for me I'd still say the Rams without a doubt. So, but
It doesn't even
Minus 10.5.
no, I think in that sense I might take Carolina getting the 10.5 though. In fact, I'll say this: I'll do the Lee Corso, Rams outright, but it's close.
I hope you're right, because I probably will end up going with the Panthers.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't.
minus 700 on the money line.
Yeah,
Just funny, just seeing that.
yeah.
Well, on the road, if the Panthers were going to the SoFi, then I could see that. But man, it's
Short trip down the Pacific Coast Highway.
And go Bears, by the way. That's what I'll say.
Wow.
I hope they beat the.
minus 7.
I'm tired of seeing if the Eagles lose, I love it. Like, just not really a big Eagles guy anymore.
But the
I hear
Bears,
you.
what's the line on that?
7, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 7.
Bears minus 7.
No. They're getting 7, aren't they?
Getting 7 at home against the Eagles.
No, they're at Philly.
Oh, it's at Philly. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I still think the +7 might be the move, though. The Eagles just can't cover spreads. It's way too close.
Yeah, I agree. They play a lot of close games now.
Yeah. All right. I think that's about it then for sure.
Let's go Orange.
Go Orange. Guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody else watching and tuning in. Good luck with your bets this weekend, everybody. Back at it. Normal time next week, Thursday at 2 p.m. You can find the FL1 Betting Podcast and all other podcasts here on FingerLakes1.com, at FingerLakes1.com, the FL1 YouTube channel, and all major podcasting platforms. Enjoy the holiday, everybody. Be safe, and we'll talk again next week.